So that reminds me of something, like that when I looked at that, yeah, what I thought of. And this is gonna sound mad, they're gonna say, where Bad Mind TV are going with? You know me already. You know what that reminded me of? That reminded me of single baby mothers. Because that's exactly like. The first rap goes on there, and he's like, yo. Whoosh, drops in there. The next one comes, yo. Whoosh. If you think about it, yeah. This is, man, them, listen, yeah. It's almost like, like you got the self-snitching thing with the lads. You know what the woman's equivalent is of that? To keep following other women having kids, yeah. And the daddy's not there. And they still do it. Everyone in their family has got no baby father. They'll have family parties and there's no baby father there, but there's be a woman there with their kids. That means everyone that went to school, we went through that same thing. No one doesn't learn. There's something in the black community, innit? There's something in our community. I was one of them man that didn't go around doing that still. I didn't have loads of kids and all that. Yeah. I think I chose other things like cars and ganja and enjoyed my blood clot. Nobody can't tell me nothing. I like that. My life, nobody can't tell me nothing. I can jump up now and do something without having to worry about no one else. It's lovely. Yeah, there is sometimes nice to probably have your kids and go for the park and go for walks and Christmas time and all that. Yes, I understand. I understand that. But right now, I can't beat that with the way I done my thing, innit? But when I look outside now, I say, something stuck. So I'm not being a hypocrite, coming never do that. I'm looking, I'm saying, how do these women, everyone in their family, and so you saw your auntie go through it, your mother, your cousin, your sister, your friends, most of the community that you live in, so you've had loads of warning. It's like that video I just showed you, really, isn't it? It's gotta be. It's exactly, that's what it's like. You see one do it. You think, yeah, it'll be alright. We'll shoot the toy would have gone in. After a while, two rats went in there at once, yeah? So you're not even looking who's next to you and what they're going to do or nothing like that. The 2 years not looking at the people that went in there before, you're just running in. You know what I mean? And it's really, it's something that's something that's really, when we're going to change these things, man. When are women going to stop letting us spray up their nightclub like it's a computer game? When are they going to protect their ovaries and protect themselves and say, something? We're not going to let you do this to us anymore. Like that half the time. If you go around a girl and you got a Durex on you and you back that out, you know what she's going to say to you? What do you want that for? What are you doing with that? And you think to yourself, I'm definitely wearing it now you said that. I swear down like her. A lot of you don't even want man to use them things, to tell you the truth. You love it bareback, as them call it. Bareback. Bare, you get me? Them love the bareback more than we. And so, this is what causes that, you understand me? It's like, no one really cares for the feeling at the time, innit? No one really, that feeling run things out, that feeling there, the feeling. And it's a lovely feeling, but, boy, if you make it dominate your life, man, dominate your existence, should I say? You get me? You shouldn't make it dominate your existence still. But yes, it's a lovely thing. It was a gift to us. That was a gift, that feeling there where you feel. It was a gift. But like I said, girls, I think that because we do it to you, and I put my hands up for the man then, you need to know that we can't do that to you then. So you might say, what about the men? I am one of those men who try my best to wear boots and that and not to do that, and I've done my best as I can. Yeah, so what I'm saying is there must be more like me. If there ain't, you need to know, say, yo, all these want to do is just slap off in us. And when are you going to get together collectively and say, we're now going to stop this now. We're going to let them shoot at the club. Invest it in your daughters if you can't do it at least. Let's get a new generation of the black women following the mothers and the grandma Islam. Because if you look at the grandmas now, The grandmas ain't like when I was young. The grandmas still look beatable because they're still young, because they had their pitney young. So they had their pitney young. Their pitney had kids young. So the grandmother's still beatable. When I was growing up, you wasn't looking at no grandmas. Nowadays, a woman tell you, I'm a grandma, you know what? Can I still do all that back and do? You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I think that demonstration there, yeah, people, it's an example of that, girls. That's what you're exactly doing, in my estimation. Bad Mind TV. When I watch that video, I look and I think that's exactly what single baby moms do. Let's have some sisters come and say something, man, and say, you know what, you're kind of right still, brother. You're kind of right still, you know, like, yeah, especially if you've done it more than once as well, because a lot of you did it more than once, you know. So you got skanked the first time. Let's just call it the big skank. We call single baby, like dad's leaving the mums, and the single baby, it's called the big skank, like he's got skanked in it. We give you that sweet talk, and you're not fed up how we chat. Hey, you're not fed up a man's chat, but you can't say no, we're not, because you're still having kids from our chat. Because we wanna give me a youth, man. You know, like that more rat them in a you. Rat them in there now. And you go, we got you. It's called gotcha for life. Cause you can't do nothing when you can't even go on a date when you got kids. I can't believe your life just stops. Your actual existence stops, your growth stops, everything just stops. You're just now a parent. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with that, being a parent, because that's a good thing to be. But you're being a parent for someone else's chat, because someone said, come, but then you've witnessed loads of other people, aren't you scared? If I was a girl, listen, if I was a girl that now go on with me, I would have seen that. I said, listen, I ain't following my people, I'm not following my aunties, I'm not following my sisters, I'm not following my cousins, I'm not following none of what they do. Me not follow them. I wouldn't be following them still, because I see that all my friends, how many women do you have to see go through that before someone says, yo, that's enough? We come to clean up the thing, you know, and we just point it to you as it is. This is ridiculous, the amount of you. It's worrying. Cause, like, the man's out there, like, social media is full of single baby moms. There's not really single women with no kids on social media. I don't know where they are, but they ain't on here. They're not, you know, they're building their life. They're the ones who are building their life. They don't want no kids at the moment. You see, you know, the ones who don't let you do it to them is the ones who have got plans and dreams and aspirations. So you could say that all those that choose to do that are low educational and it's a bit waste galish, innit? If you want to say waste gal, because what about the ones who I've met that want university and want them things there? They don't let nobody breed them. Them take their medication, and you gotta wear boots on top of the medication what they're on, just in case the boots split. They're so on it, they're even taking a chance with your ass, mate. So you have to look and think, boy, there are some that manage to do their uni, do their dreams, and they're the same girl as you are, they're a female, but what makes them different? Because they had plans. Single baby mothers, what we see, didn't have no plans. That's why they're so easy to follow that rat inside the thing. Because if that other rat had a plan, he said, no, me not going there still, car. Me have a plan up the road, but see, if you go on where you go. That's what the rat would have said to the other rat. But all the men got a plan, or they've got the same plan, which is to get the food, what's on the thing. They look a bit of something there. They've all got the same plan. But you know that some rats are cautious of traps. Not all rats will follow the other ones. But they don't show us that in this. I've done some research before I've done it. There's other videos that show cautious rats that don't know that it takes them longer and that they're very analysing the situation. Those are the ones that have got another plan. And they, well, what that is, probably them have a new girlfriend and they think, yo boy, I mean, I really want going on and it trapped me, you know, me finish, you know. You don't know. But that rat's got a plan. So it seems like no black women ain't got no plan where I come from. So everybody has got no father. I was just talking to an African youth, you know, and he says where he's from in Africa and that you don't see that. He said, family, come here. All he sees is single baby mums in the black community. And they're more Caribbean bloodline. I said, yeah, they're more gonna be Caribbean. Because obviously that doesn't really African women don't deal with that. You know what I mean? They don't deal with that still. Them have them husband. Either them husband have multiple wives, them still have a husband. Well, if you check for them and then get their money, if you look after them youth and you get me? So they probably don't do that when they breed English women because they already know. So even an English woman gets a foreigner who comes from not doing that here, they still don't do that with you. Because they know it's acceptable in your country and there's no shame for him. You know? A lot of them foreigners breed English women and don't even tell their families, you know. Their families don't even know. You've never met their family. Not for you girl that have bred for certain other cultures. They didn't tell their family about you. Their family don't even know your kids exist. You know what I'm saying to you? So it's a bit I just think that the girls need to wake up, man, and realise, stop letting us chat shit to you to leave you with the youths them. If you did that, yeah, it would stop it, you know. It would stop it. We probably don't have the strength as men to stop it because it's not our ovaries, it's not our womb, it's not our, you get me? It's not our pum pum. It's yours. So you protect your shit from us. If we're the crosses, protect yourself from the crosses. Then that's what I'm gonna say. Then if we're gonna be the crosses, protect yourself from it then, and make sure that when you come out on top. You know what I mean? Don't let us pound the shit out here to give you a youth, and then in the end we're not interested because we're out. We've got an ex-girlfriend up the road. We're there with your brethren. After time, we'll breed you and get with your friend. That's how we move because we are crosses, isn't it? But why don't you do something about it and stop following each other into the bucket? I think it makes sense because some people let me know in the chat. Because I've got a good people coming on my chat now still, and there's a lot of support, man. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of support still. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the comments, you know, and I wake up now in the morning, I've got comments and that, you know what I mean? And it's now I've got about 6-7 comments to read, you know, in the morning, positive stuff, man. And you know, like that, it's enlightened still. Like I said, I've never been appreciated. I don't think I would without it being due for badness. So, you know, to have a bit of appreciation for something that I've created myself, you know, single-handed, unaided, like I've done life. It's been enlightening. So let me know in the comments, my people and my members. Big up my members. All the new ones as well. I ain't got through to you yet, but you know, like that, you will get a mention on the channel. Yeah, big up my Bad Mind TV, one order.